Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Matt and this is Augie, and this is MBC Stitcher, a YouTube channel about cross stitch and where I do Flosstube episodes, and then I also talk about some books and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Today is Friday, July 23rd, 2021. And this is episode number 28, and it's been about 2 weeks since the last time I did an update, so I'm better on track now that everything has kind of calmed down and all that. So anyway, with work. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that, any of you that are new or that are old subscribers. Welcome if you're new. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back and giving me a comment or like, or just giving me a view. If you do like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I've been doing this for over a year now, and my main goal in being active here on Flosstube as well as on Instagram is just to find more stitchers and connect with and do more stuff like that. So that's the whole reason I do this. So I would appreciate any feedback or any connections or anything like that if you guys want to do that. That just sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Anyway, and now my dog is licking my hand. Let's see, it's been pretty, not too bad of a summer so far here. I know that's not the case in most of the other parts of the country, so in the US, so I appreciate, I know what that's like because we do have pretty hot summers at times. I anticipate that we will definitely be having one later. But anyway, so I don't think this is going to be a super long video because I've got one new start, no finishes, and then progress on a bunch of stuff, on a few things, not a whole lot, and then some haul. And yeah, so why don't we go ahead and get on into it. I don't really have much to talk about books-wise, so I'm going to do that the next time, but I have a little bit of book haul, and so I'll talk about that at the end. But I've only finished one book since the last time I did a video, and I don't really want to talk just about that one. So I will I'll cover it the next time I do book talk with everything. But anyway, okay, so I'll start with my new start that I have for this. Oh, and you will see that it is very tiny. Okay, so this is the History Minis by J&J Cross Stitch. They are available on Etsy. JJ Cross Stitch is their handle on Instagram, and several other stitchers have been doing this. It's going to be a 9x9 with a 3x3 with 9 images, and then there's 8 historical figures, and then around the center square is this Progress Pride flag. But this is the Pride Minis. Sal is the hashtag on Instagram with Robert's Palace of Stitches, Victor Flotzer, Adam A. Dunn, and Jacob All Around Aries, I think, if I'm reading that right. Several people have been doing this, and I kind of jumped on this last week. I decided I wanted to do it. Then I had to go get, I had the fabric, but I'm doing this on 28 count Lugana. It's called Neptune. It's by Be Stitch Me. I had it in my stash, and I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch since they're all full coverage blocks, I wanted to do it that way. I've been working on a couple Hades that are on 2/1 tint on 28 count, and so also the smaller I make it, the more things I can fit on my wall. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. So I've almost got the center block done. I'm just finishing up the red. It's going to go up to the top there, and then that will be the full flag. I may do some back stitching in black around it, just because some of the trans colors there kind of blend, and I don't want them to like fade into the fabric. Since I'm not doing on white or black or something, it's not as easy to see it on everything. Are you okay? Are you comfortable? Yeah? Okay. He's just kind of wiggling around, which is odd, but so yeah, so I have started this. I started this last week, and then I've just kind of done a couple colors a day and gotten through all of that. And it's with the called for DMC, and then I'm doing it 2/1 tint, as I talked about. This needle minder, which says "Stand with Us," is a magnet that I got from DNA Galleries in Oklahoma City in May. I was there. They are a wonderful local and handmade art gallery. They're in not the Plaza District. Is it the Plaza District? Yeah, I think it is the Plaza District. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with Oklahoma City parts of the city. My boyfriend is, and it was a place that he liked to go when he used to live there. So we went when we were there on my birthday weekend. Was there for work, and he came down and spent it with me. But yeah, we went to DNA Galleries, got a couple things. That's where that. Well, it's under there. I got a couple other things there too, but I enjoyed it. It's a fun little place. Definitely go back when I have a chance too. So they do, not everything is local, but it's all handmade, or mostly. So it's all like, there's a lot of things to it. So anyway, Augie, I think you're gonna have to get down. Okay. Yeah. You okay? Maybe. Oh, do you know there's probably a cat that's watching you? Her name is Inara, but she likes it when you're on the screen. So hopefully we get to say hi. Say hi. But anyway, okay, so progress on other things. I have, for the most part, I did a little bit on a few projects, and then I did a lot of it on a couple projects. So first of all, this is Ink Circles Forest of Sumatra, and this is on 36 count toast in linen from Be Stitch Me, and then I'm using the called for Sumatra floss. Sumatra's the color, and it's from Gloriana. It's silk. And I'm using 2 strands over 2. I did this, I think, for the most part since the last time. I may have worked a little bit over here, but I think this was the main thing that I worked on. This is kind of my go-to project to take with me when I go to my grandparents' house. Which sounds a little weird, but sometimes I just take it with me so I have something, and I can stitch on when there's a downtime or we're playing chicken foot or something, and it's taking a little bit longer for some people to play. I may multitask, or often I haven't done as much with that, but usually when we're over there watching sports or something, I get that out because sports. Anyway, that is my little progress on Forest of Sumatra. Next up, I've got all these like almost stitched, is my Dark Queen of the Sea. I guess I haven't done a whole lot since I had finished up part 11, or part 10, and I've started working on part 11. I've got the base of this. This is the bottom, and this is as far over as it goes. I think some more tentacle comes out over here somewhat, but this is the edge. But I've been working on the tentacle. I just kind of, generally I make my way to the bottom and then work my way up, which works for me. This is on 32 count Jobelin in the Bewitched colorway by Leslie under the Sea Fabrics, which is the called for. This is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is their year-long stitch along, their first one, and probably I don't think they're going to be doing one next year because this takes up a lot of the designer's time to do it like this, and it's a very big project. So, but I definitely will be continuing to work on this as the weeks go on. Got about a week left of July, and then we will get the final part in August. I would like to have this done. I will probably be working on this evening. After I get that center block finished, I'll be working on this, I think. But yeah, I have really been enjoying this. It's a great project. And yeah, it's one of the ones that I think is my closest to a finish, even though I don't have everything, not all the pattern is out yet, but just how far along I am, I'm like, I'd want this one to be, it's getting that itch of like, oh, I'll just keep working on this one because it'll, okay, buddy, I'm gonna put you down. Okay. So yeah, okay. Next up, okay, I have a printout. It's black and white, but it doesn't really matter. This is Long Dog Samplers, Castles in the Air. I started this as part of Long Dog Leap Day Sal. This is my first Long Dog that I ever started, and I am continuing to work on it. Long Dog Leap Day Sal was started by Erin to Martini Stitcher to start, and I think some other people, but that's where I saw it, and to start a Long Dog or in part of leap year and then get it done by the next leap year. A little behind schedule, and a lot of people also work on it on the 28th of every month, and so that keeps them going. Now I did get some good progress this last month, but I am not quite up to, date is not the right word, but so this is my progress. I have finished up all the way. This is not quite the top. There's a little bit more border up here, but I've done this castle and the crown, and then I've been starting to work on this castle that's over here. I did all of this, and yeah, so it's quite a bit. This is also on toast. This is a 32 count linen in toast from Bestitch Me, and then I have, this is PR075, a Silks for You silk that I got a hank of from Silks for You. It's actually the first, I bought two the first time, and this was one of them. I really enjoy it. It's a beautiful blue. It is kind of like an electric blue, has a little bit of modeling, or a variegation, but not that much that like, I mean, it's gorgeous. I will say that it's pretty electric blue, but it does have some purple in it that kind of shows up, especially if you hold it up to like, there's some like, I think it's called electric blue in DMC, but it's close to that, but it does have a little bit more purple in it than, at least to me. But my color perception is not probably the best to take advice from, so I think I still do good with color, but my perception of what it is a little bit off at times. So those are the two, that and the Dark Queen are the two that I pretty much have done the most on. I've just done a little bit more on this, but I will go ahead and show it. This is Tiny Modernist Strawberry Cow. This is one of the cows with the Moo the Merrier pack of sulky threads and theme from designers from March's Needlework Expo. And I am doing this on 32 count Lugana Jody fabric, and I'm using the sulky threads. that I got the pack for it, but it looks great. I mean, the coverage is really good. I mean, look at that. Now, in person, the black, still black, but I mean, it's pretty good. And yeah, so you can see, yeah, it's pretty good. And I got the little chick there. This is the top of the cow, and then I'm kind of just doing a little bit as I go on that one. I think I've just done like a length of black or two, so it's not, I haven't spent a whole lot of time on it, but I was like, I want to work on that, so I did. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the stitching. I do have haul and some things. First up, let me say, okay, so let me do, I placed an order with Cross Stitch Boutique, and she is online. And I just ordered patterns from her, but she is really, I've ordered from her a couple times before. There is, some stuff she has to order, and then when she gets it in, she'll ship it to you. Not a problem for me. I didn't really care. I wasn't trying to get anything really quickly. There was some time period between when I ordered it and when it finally arrived, but it was disclosed on the website that it was that way, and I wasn't like, oh my gosh, where's my stuff? So it didn't bother me. But I will go ahead and show you all the stuff that I got. Mostly, well, stuff all by Nora Corbett. One of it's a Mirabilia, and then other Nora Corbett pieces. But I got the Tree of Hope, which I have been eyeing for a while. I do really like this. I think though, you know, as I get more stuff, I'm like, am I gonna stitch all of this? I definitely have more than I can probably stitch the rest of my lifetime, and then things are gonna come out that I'm going to do that. So, but I think I want to really just do the top of the tree here. That's what I really love, that like bird in it, and then the way the leaves look and everything. So I really want to do that. And then maybe just do a stalk down. I don't know, but or something. I'm definitely planning on not doing the full thing. And then just two ladies is fine. And then I bought Foxglove, which is another one of her Pixie Blooms collection. So I got that one. And then I picked up Winter Bear, it's from a little bit ago. Well, this year, but I think January maybe. So yeah, it's this little polar bear. Nice. Yeah. It's a nice little one. And then I picked up her two new Silhouette Witches. Evanora, which is this one. And then Claire, which is this one. They're listed in the Bewitching Pixies line, but these are two new ones that she released not that long ago, a couple months ago now. But I purchased those patterns. No real plan on when to start any of those, but I really liked those Claire and Evanora, and just I needed to get those. That was the main reason. She had them, and then I picked some other stuff. I was like, okay, well, it'll get here when it gets here. That's fine. Okay, I did participate in Friday Night Fight Night 2 weeks ago, and I was a little late, and you know how that goes with Brandy's Fabrics if you're not there. Well, and then there was an issue with hers getting the stuff up, and I mean, not an issue with her, but she was having technical difficulties, and so it kind of pushed stuff back, and I wasn't paying attention super much to when it actually started happening, and so when I got to take a look, most of it had been spoken for, and then I put myself down as a second on something, and then the person ahead of me dropped out. So I got a piece of 36 count linen in Shoreline. Yeah, this is one of the 2 colors that she had there for that night. This beautiful modeling effect that she's able to get with her fabrics, I just love. But yeah. And so I picked that up. Okay, this is not that exciting, but I'll show it anyway. I did make an order from 123 Stitch, and it came in. I ordered a yard of 28 count Easy Guide. I've just been in the mood to do some more full coverage, not Hades, but like my Star Wars travel poster that I've done forever ago. Is over there. I'm not gonna go get it, but I have another one, and I did it on 18 count, and then I have another one going on 18 count. But I've got some other of those travel posters. They're the Country Magic Stitch is the Etsy designer, and Michelle McGraw from Made by Michelle McGraw has done a couple of the Star Wars ones too. And so I want to do them, but I'm thinking 28 count tent stitch over 1 is going to be quicker, and it's going to be easier to do it than, well, it's not easier, but it's gonna be quicker, and it's gonna make them smaller. So again, if it's smaller, I can fit more things on the wall, because, you know, there's only so much wall space. I've got plenty of wall space, but I've really just got to get stuff done. But yeah. Okay. Then the other thing, so I also got from them 2 of the packets of replacement clamps for Q-snaps, because one of my Q-snaps was very much like not holding it anymore. And so I just ordered a couple of those. Oh, they're not in there. Oh, darn. Where did I put that? Okay, well, uh-oh. Okay, I just realized something. I'm not sure where it is, but I will deal with that, and I'll have to show it to you later, because I'm not likely to do the editing. The other thing I picked up was half a yard of vintage country mocha in 36 count linen. This is the Zweigart fabric where the the modeling effect is printed on there. You've got no modeling, but yeah. So I wanted to go with 36 count because and I needed this much of it because I talked about this last time. I bought the new Long Dog samplers. I don't know where that is. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I don't think I threw something away that I shouldn't have, but you know, I don't know exactly where something is that I thought I did. So anyway, photos. Okay, yeah. So this is called Quinto Acuto. The Pointed Fifth is the name of it, and it is, as you can see, very big. It is 353 by 352, and it is this just scene of all these animals with in through these archways essentially, and I just really enjoyed it. This was the one that I was like, I'd rather do this than do Pandemic, and so I kind of adjusted things, and so I wanted 36 count because this fat half will be big enough that I can put it on there. And then my plan is to use this beautiful silk, which is PR 167 from Silks for You. It's not I mean, it's kind of rainbow, part of the rainbow, but it doesn't have yellow It's got orange, red, green, purple, all that, but no yellow on this one. I wanted to do this on there because it's the like main color, and then the animals or the like images of them I'm going to do with different floss that is specific to that. So like if like there's a and this is, I haven't pulled it yet, so it can be changing, but like there's a peacock here. I'm gonna do that peacock in a peacock colored you know, thing, floss. You know, the elephant is probably gonna be in an elephant, something that I will like identify it with so that I can, you know, give it a little bit of flair, and just specific to that. But I really wanted to do that. I don't have a plan to start this anytime soon, but probably this year. Yeah, I could start this year. But yeah, I got that, and that was kind of the plan. I talked about this last week, or last time, but I wanted to show you all as I have more things now. I've had this for a while, and I was thinking about using it for pandemic, among the choices that I had, but yeah. And I think, yeah, it does say how much floss you need, and I think this single hank of it would be fine, especially since I'm not using it for everything. But okay, so oh, and in my box I got a package of Pat's Favorite Needles. I have not used these before, and they're 26, size 26, which I usually use a 28, but I use 26s for things, so I will be using these, but I did not order them. It was a little bit delayed, and maybe that was why they threw that in there, but there was no note or anything, so it may have just got stuffed in the box. Okay, one last thing that I purchased, and then I have a little bit to show of some other stuff. Jody of the Steel City Stitchers was talking about the sulky threads and getting collection of it. I think she had bought 2 of them, 2 of these boxes and everything, and then she had bought several other packs. I have purchased the Moo the Merrier pack. I also have the O Feathers pack, but I haven't even started that one. I've enjoyed using it so far, and I wanted to get some more to kind of like build up a supply. And I was just Googling sulky thread packs, and Target popped up as an option. It's not Target directly, they have like an affiliate or whatever. I don't know how much time you guys have spent shopping on Target.com, but there is the Target stuff, and then they have a lot of other stuff that they don't carry in the stores, and it's not even like at their warehouse, or they have like, they're affiliated with another company that then they will sell it through their website. But because I got it through Target, I got my Target card discount and free shipping, and I was like, oh yeah. Now the prices do fluctuate somewhat, because when I bought this, and then when it arrived, and then I checked it, it was a little cheaper to buy it. It was like $89, and I paid like 91, or I didn't pay 91, but it was like 91 before everything. But this is one of the containers of the sulky. It's not the full line, certainly. And we have a little bit of a, but it has, okay, so it is, okay, you get, does it say how many there are? Yeah, there's 80 spools of thread in here. And you get 66 solid colors, and then 14 blendables, which are what they refer to as they're the variegated ones. So like here you can see there's this like pride, like rainbow one, there's some other stuff all throughout here. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's a really good deal. And they had this one. There's another Dream Assortment #2, and some other stuff. So I only purchased the first one, but I probably will get the other one at some point. But it was really quick. It got to me within 4 days. And yeah, it was really nice. And I really looking forward to use it on different things. I thought about using it for the progress one, or for the minis, but there's more, especially with the people, there's a lot more different colors, and the Sulky line is not equivalent to DMC, or I mean there are DMC equivalents, but there's certainly not as many Sulky options as there are DMC, and I don't want to have like a shading issue or something that I had to fudge later or do something different. So I decided to go with the DMC, but I am looking forward to using that in some other projects soon. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure that out. Okay, one more piece of actually, hold on just a second. Bear with. I will be right back. Okay, you're probably gonna see this because I'm not likely to edit, and so apologize for that. But I was at my grandmother's house Tuesday, my grandparents. My aunt was in town, and then my other aunt and uncle had gotten back from being out of town, and so we did a like pizza night with my parents, my grandparents, and then their siblings that were there. So, but my grandmother was a cross stitch, still is, but she generally stitches little things and mostly on Aida, and she's mostly stitched on Aida. She tried linen once and didn't like it, so but I showed last time she gave me some linen that she had tried and didn't like. So she's been going through her stuff, and she and she was like, there's some things, you should look through them. I don't know if there's anything that you'd like, but let me know, or I'm just gonna donate it, you know. And so she had some old leisure art magazines from the 80s and 90s. This one is from, what is it? October 88, so, you know, it was a long time ago. But I liked this one. There's these little cactuses, the one on front. And they're just, I went through them and found a couple projects that I liked. So I got this one. I got this cross stitch and country crafts from November, December 91. Hey. I got this May, June 92 cross stitch and country crafts. Which, okay, they have this thing on the back where you can, this company that is selling a full set of DMC, all 360 colors, and it comes on bobbins for only $27.45. That's a deal, but you only get 2 yards of floss, so yeah, it's a little, I thought that was funny. And then the older ones, they're like, there's fewer DMC and it's $25, but it changes. The images is the same, it's just they changed the copy. But then I got cross stitch and country crafts from April 93, which is this one. And there are just some different things in there. And then I went through and got some of her leaflets. There's this patchwork Santa that she had. I wanted to get. And then Peace on Earth, another Santa. I don't know that I'd do him, but I liked it. So, and then there's this. Okay, this is Birds of North America, designs by Gloria and Pat. And so there is just a whole bunch of different birds in here, and let's see those two. And then I'll show. There's pictures in the middle, and then there's the charts. So, let's see. You can see those two. And they just, I like birds, so I got these. But yeah, there's these. Yeah. And then the other piece that I picked up, or leaflet, is this Leisure Arts leaflet. It's called Noble Champions, Book 2 by Susan Brack. And it is this Santa on the horse and Father Christmas or Santa with a polar bear. I really liked these. My grandmother was saying that she had always liked them and had wanted to do them, but had never done it. And now she's like, I can't stitch on something that's black. It's the called for is navy Lugana, but like she wouldn't do that either. But I was like, oh, I really like these. I want to do them. And so I'm thinking, I don't think I'll get it done for Christmas, but I think I'm going to do this, especially this one for her. And I really like the polar bear, so I think I ordered some fabric that I think will work great, and I can do both of them on the same piece of fabric and split it in half, and then she can have one, I can have one, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I think nobody else really cross stitches in that part of the family, so that's pretty much about it. But yeah, I really liked this. And yeah, back when Michael's, because there's a Michael's tag here, would sell Leisure Arts leaflets, so way back in the day. But this is from, let's see, 91. So vintage cross stitch here, people. Vintage cross stitch. Anyway, that's the end of the cross stitch haul. One other thing, it's going to be cross stitch haul, but I bought some shirts from this artist, huntes.com, huntes.com, and he, I forget the name of the artist now, but Chris Crossstitch was talking about him on a Zoom thing, and Chris, which by the way, if any of you like my channel, you should go watch Chris Crossstitch. He's great. He's pretty new. I think his 8th video just came out, and he does it like weekly. So but he does about 30 minutes or shorter. He's great. He's funny. You'll love him. If you're at all interested in if you like me, I think you'll like him. He's fun. But he was on Virtual Stitchers a few weeks ago, and he was talking about this artist that he knows, and he had a shirt by him. And he does stylized caricatures of different, singers and celebrities and all sorts of stuff. And so I was going through that. I've got a shirt. I got a couple shirts for me. I've got one for my boyfriend, and then I got this pin, which I want to turn into a needle minder. And it is She-Ra, but she is a stormtrooper, and on top of an AT-AT that is now Brightwing. I forget the name of She-Ra's Pegasus, but yeah, so it's that's the kind of thing. He also, ran out of them, so I didn't get it. But he has the Golden Girls done, caricatures of them, and there was a pin of all 4 of them, and then individually ones. I also got a Moira Rose caricature shirt, which I think is great. And yeah, I'm just excited. But I got those. I think Robert, Palace of Stitches, he got a shirt at least, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, my last little bit of haul is not cross-stitch related, it's book related, but I have been showing you the little like swag and stuff that I got related to this, but the final, like the special edition books came finally. This is the leather-bound special edition of The Way of Kings, which is the first book in the Stormlight Archive. There are 2 volumes to it, and they are beautiful. I will take, you can see, beautiful, the gold, everything. They have beautiful art on the inside, and yeah, different covers used with different, but yeah, it's beautiful. I love this series, and and it's signed by Brandon, so, you know, it's a cool thing. But yeah, I have not ordered others of his special editions, leather-bound, but they are really nice. I do really love them. I do really love his books, so I am very happy to have this one, and it will be going up on my bookshelf, but I did want to show it to you. So because of the size of the book, they had to do 2 volumes, and yeah, but it's gorgeous. I'm so happy. Okay, well, that's pretty much it, and it's under 45 minutes. Good Lord. I think I'm going to continue to do this every other week for the most part. May have to move it up a little bit because, so like, my boyfriend lives in Arkansas, which is the state next to here, an hour and 45 minutes away. And then, so some weekends I go there, he comes here, and we've just started getting the dogs introduced to each other and around each other. And so he is coming here this weekend with his dogs, and then next weekend I have to be here. So I don't know if in 2 weeks I will be in Arkansas, but I'll figure it out. We'll do it. I may do it on a weekday night and go from there. But anyway, I hope you all have a great stitchy time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.